right, I'm talking with Dennis-Manoloff and DMan as we are taping this right now. Nothing definitive, nothing's happened yet with Chauncey-Billips and the Cavaliers. What do you think? What are you looking for?
I wish I knew, Mike. We are in a state of flux here. We don't know what's happening, but one thing I do know is I'd like to hear from Dan Gilbert, the owner of the Cavaliers.
Oh, what would you ask him if you were talking to him?
Well, a bunch of questions, starting with what happened with David Griffin, okay? I mean, I think the owner of the franchise owes it to his fans to tell them why David Griffin is no longer the general manager of the Cavaliers. And I would ask, what happened between you two? You don't have to get personal when you answer it. You don't have to get into super detail, but give us some sense, and so we don't have to rely on rumors all the time and innuendo about what might or might not have happened between the two of them. I'd also want to know, what's your relationship with LeBron-James? Do you guys talk at all? Do you correspond? Did you feel like you needed to talk to him about Griffin? Obviously, apparently not, but did you or did you not talk to him about Griffin? But I mean, I think Dan Gilbert can't just skate on a couple of paragraphs on company letterhead when you have such a significant upheaval in the front office.
Right, okay. Well, you had talked about rumors there. A lot of rumors swirling around Paul George, Carmello-Anthony, Dwayne-Wade.
Seemingly everybody.
Yeah, everybody else. Your take?
You know what? I'm not exactly sure which guys could help the Cavs or which guys wouldn't help the Cavs. There's metrics that probably could say that they won't. You know, a certain guy wouldn't help. Like, for example, Carmello-Anthony, perfect example.
Right.
All right. But you know what? I'm saying, number one, this team needs to change its face a little bit. I mean, obviously LeBron and Kyrie are going to be back, but beyond that, I think everybody is touchable. You need to shuffle the deck. You can't come back next season with a repackaged, reheated group, because this team can't be expected to beat the Warriors in the upcoming finals, if in fact they get there. So number one, I'm in favor of change. Number two, those particular guys, if LeBron wants to play with a Carmelo-Anthony, I'm not begrudging it. That's the example. If LeBron wants to play with a Dwayne-Wade and you somehow land him after a buyout, I'm not begrudging it, because my feeling is the longer you keep LeBron happy, the better chance you have of keeping him here. And I'd much rather have LeBron James as a Cavalier than LeBron James playing for some other team.
Right, yeah.
So, and you say, well, he's just putting together his all-stars, and you know what? Hey, he's earned that right to want to play with certain guys. And I'd rather have him play with them in Cleveland than somewhere else.